Hello for the second time today, May 8th, 2023. But take this message whenever you see it. It might resonate with you. So I'm Kate of the Heart's Frontier. And what I do is I do tarot oracle readings, I do psychic, shamanic work. I do lots of things. I teach the Empath Energetics program, which will be starting the next round and only round that will be happening this year for sure, will be May 19th. So there is a scholarship option for that is open until the end of this week. So May 12th, if you get it done by then. But the reason I'm saying this is the second time I'm coming on today is because you might have seen that I posted a video earlier where you couldn't hear any of the sound. And that is because I forgot that I have been using a new microphone and I had tucked it inside this little desk drawer. So it's like muffled the whole video. So we're just going to write that off and say, okay, that video's lost. That video's lost. And what else do we need to see today? So, maybe that message this morning was just for me. And I will read this for today's energy, today being May 8th, 2023. But again, just see it and resonate with it as you wish. And so just take what meets you in a truthful spot and then leave whatever doesn't feel right to you. So first we have flow and dolphins, and it says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. This might be a really good one for me, actually, because I have felt really in peace, even though many little technical things have been going on. I was like fixing the internet earlier here today at the center. And then this microphone thing, it's not a tech issue, that's a user error, but still, it's like whatever comes your way, none of it is something that you can't actually handle. Everything that comes your way is something you can handle. You may not know that yet. Your brain may doubt that. You may not realize it, and you might need to learn things in order to be able to handle it. Or you might need to humble yourself. I'm like, of course, I know exactly how everything works, except I put the microphone in the drawer. you know, um, so what is going to allow you to stay in flow is actually reducing the amount that you react to situations. And what I see a lot of people doing when they're in places of suffering and challenge is really just reacting to some circumstance that's already passed and already happened. What is much more optimal for us is to focus our energy on the here and now and finding peace in the present moment. um, I have this quotation that I've put. Um, I don't know if I've said it or if someone else has said it, but it says, peace requires mastery of this moment, of this specific moment, now and now and now. We also have your path. I see this week in general about doing things a bit differently. If you have been watching the collective energy readings, I highly recommend you go back and look at this week's weekly collective oracle reading. And this your path says, Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So just give me one moment. I'm cooking potato latkes. And I do remember what this morning's reading was to do about. And a lot of it was about indulging in imagination and delighting in the luxury of getting to imagine and to dream up some sort of new idea and new reality. So it feels like there's been a shift and that you have gotten some idea, some impressions, maybe some internal knowings even, but you might be afraid to admit them to yourself. Because if you admit them to yourself fully, then sometimes we think that that leaves us open to disappointment. But in actuality, it also leaves us open to manifestation and creation of those things. If you are a little bit intimidated or scared to admit a knowing that has come through, it might delay the process of it showing up because you're not actually willing to accept it. So be willing to accept even the dreamiest of dreams that is coming your way. I was feeling like I might start to do a few more love oracle readings, as I do feel that in the collective as well. So I will probably be back on Wednesday evening this week, for the next live oracle. I'll put that up tonight so you can get the notification for it. And you know what's so interesting? this came up. It says, love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And then also new love. So this could be why I'm meant to do some love oracle readings. I just feel like I'm going to be doing actually more relationship readings the next few months. And this new love says, embrace an opportunity for love in your work or for spiritual growth as well. So it's like a renewed energy and being able to, she's like catching a shooting star, but there's multiple, there's more than one. So it could very well be that you're feeling kind of pulled in multiple directions and you doubt that you could be successful in filling all of those desires and fulfilling all of those dreams. But if you believe that it was possible, and if you let yourself, again, indulge in the luxury of your dream, it would actually bring a lot of high vibrational energy to your current present moment. And this is something we forget a lot is we sometimes dream and then get upset. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, everyone. I did not burn my house down and I didn't even burn my lunch. That wasn't what was happening. But I forget that my stove sets off my fire alarm. It's like just very sensitive. So if I'm just cooking something, sometimes it's like, oh, there's something hot in the air. So I didn't burn my food. Sorry if that was alarming. I can't really go back and easily chop this out today with the daily oracle readings. I don't go and do any just separate edits or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna pull healing with the angels as well. Let's get some support in helping you step toward this dream. And this is something you can do with any of my videos. I really love supporting the energy and focus and goals and dreams of people in this collective. So if you are subscribed, if you're following, even if you're not, write down in the comments below what it is you'd like to call in. And you'll have my energy, you'll have the energy of everyone else who sees that comment, and you'll also have your own energetic self commitment just by putting it out there. There are times where it's very wise to hold our dreams kind of close to us and not share things. And then there are times that we actually really need to rely on the support and the community around us to help us breathe it into fruition. It's still your responsibility. I can't do your dreams for you. That'd be really fun. Imagine I could just live out everyone's dreams, but you actually get to live out your own personal dreams. And if it's coming into your imagination and into your mind, yeah, I'll definitely be doing some love readings coming up. Yeah, okay. So specifically, if this is relating to love for you, the healing with the angels cards say soulmate and also harmony. So I shared this maybe a little while back within the Soul Circle Collective, which is anyone who's a current client or a past Empath Energetics client. We meet on Sundays after the weekly collective energy read for some oracle time together. Now, I brought this up as a way to describe that sometimes, we actually see something that we want and we avert our eyes. So in a vision, I had this happen where I was looking at something really lovely. And it was like this beautiful connection. And then I kept averting my eyes, not wanting to look directly at it. And it's almost like a fallacy of the mind, right? That if we don't look directly at it, then we don't leave ourselves open to disappointment. And so then we, in our minds, we detach and then we can totally just accept whatever comes our way. But in actuality, that's me not really admitting or self-realizing that I deserve and that I can manifest this, say the connection or energy to which I was experiencing in that vision. And to actually believe sometimes, I just talked about this in Soul Circle yesterday, actually, with one of the members, to actually believe that love can come your way and does not need to be chaotic. It does not need to be dramatic. That is a hard thing for some people to get used to, right? So one of the clients, yeah, like one of the Soul Circle members, they were saying that they were like, wait, it can be peaceful? Like it can just be good, because you might come from a history where, and it could be your work or your health or your love or your family or friends, anything. It could be any part of your life could feel like it's had more chaos than peace. But you are the one who can curate that energy for yourself and in yourself. You are your own peacemaker. And so if you can cultivate that for yourself, and if you have the imagining that you could have whatever type of, result of manifestation that you want to have. I'm being vague with this, but if it's love, and you have a certain idea of what you would really appreciate in a love connection, in a romantic partnership, then simply to indulge in that imagination and in that dream. This video, I'm going to call it the same thing because it is the same energy. I wasn't sure if it was going to be the same, but it's like this dare to dream energy. Dare yourself to dream and to be in the vision for longer than a quick second to just say, oh yeah, that's what that is, or oh, that'll come later. That's something I do a lot is I'll say, oh, that sounds good, but maybe it'll come later. And then sometimes stuff comes rushing ahead, right? And it's like ready for us way before we thought we were ready. So here's some homework for us. Make a list of 3 things that worry you, but that you realize you cannot control. And they may have to do with this manifestation, or they may have to do with other things in your life that are kind of like frustrating or weighing you down. We also have set a positive intention for today, just today, right? Try not to be thinking in such longer terms. That's when our expectations can get confusing and when our timelines can jump. I find a lot of people work in the past when they're really trying to see far into the future because we try to balance out. And it's okay to see into the future, but just know that you're also going to then receive some upturnings from your past. That's okay as well. In order to keep things clear, think about what has been coming up for you as these back of minds. You're going to have less than 3. It's like 2 or 3 things, maybe for some of you it's just one specific thing that you keep feeling. You're like, oh, I feel like this kind of thing is going to come in for me, or I feel like this is something I keep dreaming about, but I don't know if I can have it, right? Whatever you experience a bit of that doubt, it's like so good you want to look away, but you actually, it's like dare yourself to look directly at it, so then you can also see what's good about it, right? Because if you're just allowing them to be quick visions and saying, oh, that'll figure itself out later, or oh, I'll get to that later, or I can't have that because that feels too big, or I tried that before and it didn't work, that's a no. You can't go based on only the past experience for what you're intuiting is going to come into your future. Life from this day and this moment forward could be entirely different. So set a clear, positive intention for today. Try to have it to something to do with this manifestation and stepping towards that. And also share an inspiring quote or quotation with someone that matters to you. So I shared, peace requires mastery of this moment. And that is another, secondary message. It's like dare to dream, luxuriate in your imagination, and enjoy that moment. And then know that peace requires mastery of this moment, this one right now, now, now. And you might also share in the comments below a quotation, because I always love coming across new quotations. So if you find one, please share it. Or if there's one that guides you, a mantra that you've been specifically liking, or an affirmation, then put it down below. Maybe I'll use it for myself. Maybe someone else will use it. And then also, if you could just like the video, make sure you're subscribed if you got to this point and you want to keep seeing collective energy reads. This is a daily oracle read. I'm going to leave it for now. Empath Energetics, the scholarship option, the application's open till Friday. So just let me know through a message if you would, or an email, if you would like to get the link for that. I have a few applications in for it so far, so I'm really excited to choose a recipient for it. And then if you're interested in Empath Energetics in general, we're going to start May 19th. So a little bit of time left, but you do want to be considering it. If you are, hemming and hawing, you want to be considering how you're going to make this and allow this to fit into your life. It's a 4-month journey, very exciting. I'll talk more about it as I always do, but this has been the Daily Oracle reading, and we'll chat soon. Let me know you are here, okay?